Hello, my beloved, beautiful beings. Today I come to you because it's National Get Out of the Doghouse Day, with an emphasis on forgiveness. And so, what I thought would be a good communication to have with you is about the Ho'oponopono prayer. Now, if you're not familiar with that prayer, it's very short, very simple, 4 lines. Please forgive me. I'm sorry. Thank you. I love you. Please forgive me. I'm sorry. Thank you. I love you. Firstly, we should be saying that to ourselves. We should be telling ourselves that we forgive ourselves, that we are grateful for what we have, that we love ourselves unconditionally, and to thank ourselves. And then more broadly, those that we have wronged or who have perceived that we have wronged them, knowingly or unknowingly. We have an opportunity every day to say this to them. Whether we say it physically to them or we say it to ourselves for them, if we're not able to contact those persons or we don't even know that we've wronged someone, then we can use this prayer for that. So we can use it for specifics. We can use it for broad, even worldwide implications. So I thought I would talk to the cards about it today, because today is National Get Out of the Doghouse Day. Now, it's a day to make amends. It's a day to extend forgiveness. It's a day to just generally smooth things over and bring those who feel like they're out in the cold in to the circle of warmth, and to be with others, loved ones, like-minded people, whatever the case may be, to bring them in. And it's a day to look inside ourselves and see if we can ask for forgiveness. Extend thanks when it's offered. I felt like this was something I might want to talk to the ancestors about. So my cards reflect that. I used the Santa Muerta deck for my tarot deck. I used The Angels and Ancestors by Kyle Gray and The Sacred Medicine Oracle by Asha Frost for my cards today. And I asked them about the Ho'oponopono prayer and how we should work with it, how it can impact our lives. The first card I got was the Chariot. So it moves us forward, crossed by the sun. Only good things can come from the use of this prayer and having it be a part of our ritual, our life, our worship, whatever our daily routine is, having it be a part of it, it moves us forward, and it can only bring us good things in the sunlight. It can only illuminate where we need to go, things we need to work on, what we can do to make amends, what we can do to extend forgiveness. Only good can come from it. Only good. At the base, I have the Hierophant. You know that he is set in his ways. He represents all of those traditions, the things we've always done in the past. He represents all that. So that's the foundation. I'm crowned by the Page of Pentacles, and learning something new, working out something new, saving something new. In the past, the King of Pentacles. So that earthly, worldly thing, working toward getting, having, wanting, that's in the past when we start using this prayer. Because in the future, we go from the earth to the spiritual, the Seven of Wands. I really like this 7. It shows the spiritual nature of the wands. Going into the forest, gaining the high ground, learning a new way. Where are we now? We're being offered this way of getting a good hold on our spiritual path by getting hold of our emotions. This is the Four of Cups. So we're being offered something. We may not really want to take it, but it's really helpful if we will consider it, if we'll consider getting these emotions under control and accepting something new. It takes strength to ask for forgiveness. It takes strength to extend forgiveness. It takes strength to offer love and thanks after we have asked for forgiveness. It's not an easy thing to do. If we do it, it shows strength of character and that we have moved in a path, along the path that is for the highest good, is for our own highest good, and is helpful for displaying the good that others can attain to. Now, what are our hopes and dreams? To have it all. The Nine of Cups, we want it all. But the question is, do we need it all? So, my final outcome, the Page of Wands. Accepting that new spiritual path. Being free to choose that new spiritual path. to see what lies ahead. If you swing high enough, you can see what lies ahead and what's coming. On the bottom of the deck, I had the Empress. There she is, grounded, having everything that one would need or want to navigate this life's path. She is there to catch you when you fall. She's there to comfort you when you fall. If you fall off this swing while you're looking to the new spiritual path, she will catch you. Remember that nothing but good can come from embarking on a path of forgiveness and asking to be forgiven. Please forgive me. I'm sorry. I love you. Thank you. Now, the next deck that I looked to was the Sacred Medicine deck. Now, when I asked about the Ho'oponopono prayer of this deck, the first card I got was the creation story. That's the pathway. Then Spider Woman, she represents destiny, the pathway to your destiny. And along the way, Two-Spirit reminds you to take note of the diversity. Is the diversity something that you need to ask forgiveness over? Have you inadvertently offended someone? Have you offended someone on purpose? Maybe not recently. Maybe it's much farther in the past than even any of us would want to think about. But do think about it. Because if you can't think of another reason for forgiveness, I know in my past, I have not always understood, even though I've always had friends who were Two-Spirit. Always, even as a child. I have not always understood if I said something insensitive or if I thought something insensitive. I haven't always understood that. So maybe it's not about that. Maybe it's not about diversity. Maybe it's about something else. Whatever it is, all of us need forgiveness for something, even if it's just from ourselves. And on the bottom of the deck, I got the Fire Spark card, which I think is amazing because it represents transform. Transform yourself. You can transform yourself using this prayer. I think that would be a fine thing. The last deck I used, I asked this question about the Ho'oponopono prayer was the Angels and Ancestors deck. So first I got the She-Wolf, Unleash the Wild Within. So if you are free, you can unleash that person you are within. Unleash that person. Let that person out. Do that by making sure that you are forgiven and that you have forgiven. Let her out. The second card I got, Protection Guardian. Drop your shields. There is no reason to have your shields up when you're asking for forgiveness. If you come with a clean heart and your guardians. Your guardians are here to protect you. Drop your shields and let them protect you. When you drop your shields, you let others in. The Seer, the third card I got. See beyond the current situation. So it's a simple prayer, but it goes deep. It can go far beyond. Meditate on it. See where it takes you. See within. Finally, on the bottom of the deck, the Great Teacher. Learn from spiritual experiences. We know who this resembles. Let that master guide you. He can lead you in profound spiritual experiences. All because you decided to say 4 little lines. Please forgive me. I'm sorry. I love you. Thank you. Until next time, my beloved, beautiful beings.